everybody, and welcome back to Welcome Grove Homestead. I'm in my basement and it is dark outside. That is just how it goes sometimes. When you have a farm, there just aren't enough hours in a day, quite literally. Tonight I have a project that is rather pressing. I need a bigger brooder for all of these chicks and keets. I kind of need to also find some sort of name for them, for the group. I've been thinking that I want to combine the words chick and keet. So are they chick-eets? Are they keetics? I don't know. Still working that out. But point is, they need a bigger brooder because they are quickly outgrowing the brooder that I have them in. I found the designs online for a quick slap it together PVC brooder that I'm going to make tonight because it's going to be actually bigger than the space we have them in now, and it should be relatively easy. This is not a predator-proof brooder. This is not to go outside. This is for inside the basement only.
It's going to be awesome. Hi.
Hi.
Among other things, like, and all this, I've been upstairs studying for this college class I'm doing. How's your project coming?
I'm just starting.
10 o'clock at night, starting new projects.
Yes, that's how it
Should we
goes.
move this upstairs so you can like sit somewhere comfortable?
Oh my gosh. Upstairs is air conditioned and down here is not.
I've got all these ideas. These college kids these days. Great ideas.
We're gonna take it upstairs.
Let's do this. Isn't this better?
It really is.
Seems like this is better.
It's so much nicer. It's so much cooler in here. It is so hot and muggy in the basement. Anyway.
Hey, we're doing a project on a table.
We're doing a project that David knew nothing of until about 5 minutes ago.
Okay, she's exaggerating. Okay. It was like 7.
Okay, but sorry. He knew I was going to build a brooder, but he had absolutely no idea how I was going to do it.
But I was able to mansplain my way through all the instructions.
Yes, yes.
That's not true. When I have a project, I want to lay it all out and draw pictures and diagrams. But no, what I was saying was, we're literally building another project, do-it-yourself project, on top of this table that my dad built when he was 15 years old. I just think that's kind of cool. It's seems appropriate. Anyway.
By the way, no,
yes.
This table is not 10 feet long.
No, I guess it's not. But these are, and that's where we're starting. Yes. So we have 8, we'll need 9
yes.
of these Schedule 40.
That's what happens when you shop for a project that you haven't actually written down all of your all of your parts list.
This is true. So you'll need 9 3/4 inch Schedule 40 pipes, 10-foot sections, and you're going to use every inch of these sections. We're going to cut them into lengths of 3 and 2 feet. Now we have exact counts. Officially it's 22 2-foot sections and 14 3-foot sections. Then we'll get you a total list of all the T's connector pieces.
So I guess the correction is that we'll use every inch of these pieces.
Yes.
There will be a little bit extra on the last piece.
This is true. But barely.
Not much.
Not much. Let's get cut. The nice thing about these kind of projects is you get to make jewelry, homemade jewelry. I could sell this on Etsy.
Etsy? It's Etsy?
No, not the site I use. Patent pending.
Oh my god.
Now look at these, all customized.
PVC rings, guys. Woo!
That's a thing. Alright, so we got our stuff cut. Let's go ahead and throw this all together and see what happens.
So, I particularly like how I say I'm going to do a project, and then David gets involved, and I actually don't really have to do that much.
I enjoy it.
Oh my gosh, okay guys, I don't know that I've ever used a PVC cutter before. And I didn't realize how hard it would be. Like,
I was getting...
You have to squeeze it so hard. He makes it look really easy.
I was getting such grief from you too, and then you're like, okay, I'm really glad you did this with me.
So it was like, oh my gosh. This would have taken me forever to apply this much force for every single cut. And he's just like, snip, 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 snip. Like it's nothing. Like, I'm just having a regular old pair of scissors here. Like, no. Anyway, all that to say, I appreciate my husband and I appreciate the help he's giving me.
We were putting a roof together. Here, hold
The
on.
lid.
The lid.
Granted, this is not the direction the brooder will be facing.
No, but it's way more fun to stand here and build the rest of it than on the ground. Whoop. Now,
So strong.
why would we use Schedule 40 when there's cheaper plastics out there or PVCs out there? The answer to that is durability. We talked about that. Sorry, I didn't cue you on that at all. Schedule 40 is one of the thicker PVCs. You can get a really thin PVC. Problem is, if you're going to be moving it around, it'll snap. If you're going to be putting anything outside, you want to get thick PVC. Otherwise, sun's just going to eat it up. We don't necessarily have plans to have this one outside. But if at some point it becomes something other than a brooder indoors and we want to cage in the outside, turn it into some sort of semi-chicken tractor.
It could be converted into a tractor if we wanted to.
We just want to have it durable, and for a few more dollars to build, you have something that's just a little more durable. So that's good. So you've joined the ranks.
I have.
The ranks of those who go to the hardware store to buy plumbing supplies and then get to go back.
Yeah.
Now, if you had ears and you were a dog, would they be upright? They'd be down. I always get so much grief. I literally just like squealed with enjoyment over this.
We don't live 5 minutes from a hardware store anymore.
We live either 27 or 26, depending on what direction we want to go. But fortunately, to go to work tomorrow, I will have to drive past several hardware stores. So I'll be able to pick some up and come home like a knight in shining armor.
Like a knight in shining PVC.
Yeah, PVC armor.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we should move this downstairs and show everyone what it's going to look like with a tarp.
Yes, because this bottom piece
That's
is
all complete.
Completely framed.
Yeah. And the top's got like, we need 3 more cuts and it'll be done.
Yeah.
So.
Missed it by that much. I was that close.
6 feet of PVC.
So
6
close.
feet. Missed by that much. Let's move it.
I'm ashamed. Okay.
I'm ashamed.
Hey, look. We have a basement friend.
He sings and eats bugs.
Hello, basement friend.
What should we name him?
Ooh, Mr. Toad, the frog.
That's so original. I always wanted a frog named Mr. Toad. I wonder what kind of vehicle he drives. Actually, that's really obvious. It's a Toad truck.
Wow.
That just happened.
We could call him Spartacus.
What? Mr. Toad, leave the man alone. Let him get back to his business. Don't we have a chick thing to build?
Guys, this is the thing. Spartacus T. Frog.
No. His name is Mr. Toad. As you can see, we're still moving in. And oh, Amanda's found her new room.
Dude, there's so much space in here for those little birds and I'm gonna know what to do. So I really feel like I should have waited until the tarp was down on the floor before I laid down on the floor in the basement.
I think your shirt's gonna look lovely when you stand up.
Because
your
it's
shirt
white.
say?
Huh?
What's your shirt say?
What does my shirt say?
I do love your shirts.
It says, no goats, no glory.
What a nerd. Alright, let's get that tarp on there.
Okay.
Well, we did it. We built a puppy brooder.
Oh, Gideon.
He's like, I feel trapped. I mean, I could jump 7 feet in the air, but I'm trapped by a just under 2 foot tall puppy brooder.
Mr. Puppy.
Oh man, you're ready for bed, huh?
It's late.
Is it late? Well, since Amanda's at the fair, having a great time, watching a cow do nothing, in theory, I am going to finish this chick brooder, so it's a nice surprise for her when she gets home. with apparently some help from Gideon the dog. Come on, bud. You want to help out? Yes. Yes, you do. Alright, me and Gideon are going to cut some pipe up. Good boy. Alright, so here I am sitting on the roof of a chicken brooder with some 2-foot PVCs. Just going to finish this up a bit. As we put this all together, you can see that there is some sharp edges here. We are going to cover that up with some duct tape. It's a good old-fashioned tool. We only trust duct tape because my uncle was a duck. And, is that another thing? Anyway, duct tape, good stuff. Holds the world together. It's like the Force in Star Wars. Light side, dark side, holds the universe together. And will also help hold this lid together. But we are moving these zip ties off the edge, and then we're going to run tape down on both sides so we don't get any pokies in our little chingues. Hello, let's see a chicken in there. Alright, walk like a chicken. Alright, be a good little chicken. Well, here we are, sitting in a giant brooder. Well, this is fun to finish a little project today. I know Amanda probably wishes she could be here. But we got a couple things done, that's exciting. And now you know what this brooder looks like all finalized and complete. In the very near future, you're gonna see some babies put in, and we're gonna be raising them. I think we have we got some meat chicks, we got some egg chicks, and we got some keets, and they're all about ready to get into a bigger area. So we're gonna do that, and hopefully you'll be able to stick around and see that happen.
Well, David did a fantastic job on my project. So now it's time to get those chicks moved. I'm really excited about that. It's been a very long day at the fair, but I want to get these little babies moved. So I'm gonna fill this up with some shavings, and we'll get them moved, and they'll get like a whole new world. It'll be a very blue world, but much bigger for them. Look at all that space. They're all spread out. They can run across and flap their wings. It's fantastic. So they've got their brooder plate. This back here is one of our old chick feeders with the ice cream bucket. We actually have a video from when we made those, which I will link in the corner up here. And their water over here is on a plate to keep them from scooping their shavings into it. And I put their feeders, their regular feeders, over here, just on a tote lid to try and keep those as clean as possible. Now, I don't have high expectations of them using this feeder over here, but I figure they can investigate it, and if they figure it out, then that's one excellent way to feed them and keep the food clean. Well, I think that I would call this a success. Huge shout out and thank you to David for stepping in and helping me and making it go a little faster, and then also stepping in and finishing it for me while I was at the fair. These guys needed to move, and I feel way better now about their new living situation, because now that these guys are in here, the turkeys get to move out of their temporary holding into excuse me, into the new brooder. Sorry, not the new brooder. Turkeys get to move into the old brooder that these guys were in. It just, everybody shifts, and it's all going to be better for everybody. As always, this is your country nerd with a goat herd and a mixed flock, saying that you can grow where you're planted.